How are you, keepers? Phil from PR Gaelic Goalkeeping Academy here, and I'm back today with episode 5 of our goalkeeper training session breakdown series. Today we have a hurling session all about goalkeeper distribution from both dead balls and live play. This session focuses on direct, driven service from the keeper. We've seen a huge change in hurling over the last 10 years, starting with Donal Cusack revolutionising the game by becoming Cork's quarterback, starting attacks from his own puckouts. Throughout these drills, the keeper was asked to keep his service shoulder height and try to get the ball to the player he's passing to as fast as possible. A philosophy we constantly talked about throughout the session was to give our teammates the most time on the ball as possible by driving the ball to their hand instead of giving them a loopy, hanging ball. You'll see an animated overview of each drill throughout this video to highlight its layout, and then it's followed by a video demonstration of the drill. As always, we started this training session off with a mobility stretch and a resistance band warm-up. You can find a breakdown on this resistance band warm-up on our channel, and if you like a breakdown on a mobility stretch warm-up, let us know down in the comments below. We have 3 plyometric drills as our warm-up for this training session. As you may know by now, we love our plyometrics. The difference between this session's plyo compared to what you've seen before on the channel is today we have more sprint-based work that will tie into some movement that we'll be doing later on in the session. Set up part 1 like the overhead, with 2 hurdles flanking the A-cone. We use the pole line on the floor to simulate a hurdle in this video, and you can do the same if you don't have any hurdles. Have a running lane 45 degrees from the hurdle, about 10 metres long. The keeper will start on the A-cone with hands on hips. On the call left or right from the server, the keeper will laterally broad jump over the hurdle. The keeper will pause after they land for about a second, and then drive and sprint through the gates. As this is only a warm-up, try 4 reps each side.
Alright. Excellent stuff.
Part 2 of the plyo work will include some short sharp speed work. Set up the drill like the overhead. The B cones will be 45 degrees from the A cone, and then the C cones will be just to the side of the B cones, and then D straight ahead of C. Each cone will be about 6 metres away from each other. The keeper will start on the A cone. On the call left or right from the server, the keeper will run to B, side shuffle across to the C cone, and sprint straight through and past the D cone. Just like part 1, just do 4 reps on each side for this warm-up.
Right. Well done.
Now for part 3. Set up the drill like the overhead, with 3 hurdles 5 metres from the A cone, and a gate left and right of the end of the hurdles that's marked by B on the overhead. The keeper will start on the A cone, sprint to the hurdles, and then pogo hop through the 3 hurdles and pause at the end. You can see what a pogo hop is through the video demonstration after. On a call left or right from the server, the keeper will turn and sprint through the corresponding gate. Make sure the keepers are sprinting through and past the gates. We don't want them pulling up early on this sprint work.
Better. Much better.
The next 3 parts of this training session is some fundamental work on footwork, ball control, and of course distribution. Make sure that any passes from the keeper in the next 3 parts are driven straight to the server's hands. Set up part 1 like the overhead, with a goal marked with poles and a cone 5 yards in front of it. The server should be about 10 to 14 yards away. The keeper will start on the A-cone with a ball, and to start the drill, the keeper will strike the ball to the server's hands, speed reverse into the small goal, and the server will strike the ball to the keeper's hands for a catch.
That's it. Great. Yeah. Oh. Last. Great hand.
Set up part 2 of this fundamental work like the overhead. Use the small goal from part 1, but place a cone 5 yards in front of one of the poles, and another cone 3 yards away and 1 yard in from the opposite pole. Server 1 should be about 10 to 14 yards away of the front of the goal, and server 2 should be 10 to 14 yards away from C that's marked on the overhead. The keeper will start on the A cone facing away from the server 2. On the call, the keeper will reverse into the goal. Server 1 will drive a ball at the keeper's head for a catch. The keeper will then move through the C gate, strike the ball to server 2, and then speed back into the middle of the goal and collect a low driven ball from server 1.
On your call. Yes, good catch. That's the ball. Back. Yes, second. Catch. Good ball. Back in. Up. Excellent.
Set up the last part like the overhead, with the same small goal and cone 5 yards in front of one of the poles. Server 1 will be 10 to 14 yards away from the front of the goal, and server 2 will be 8 yards away from the side goal marked C on the overhead. The keeper will start on the A cone facing server 1, and on the call they will reverse into the goal. Server 1 will serve the same ball into the keeper's head for a catch. The keeper will then move into the side goal facing server 2. Server 2 will either roll or strike the ball low for the keeper to control. The keeper will then turn towards server 1 and make a diving save towards the far pole for these drills.
Control. Oh, back to me. Yeah.
Now we get into the hard work. Set up drill 1 like the overhead. Place 4 cones on one side of the goal. Server 1 should be out on the 45 on a slight angle to A. Server 2 will be on the other side, about 10 yards from B. This drill is designed to work both a short puck out and a situation where the keeper collects a loose ball and has to pick out a pass on the move. The keeper will start on A and puck a ball to server 1's hand. The keeper will then move through the cones using the over the top footwork seen in the video. Once the keeper reaches B, server 2 will either throw a low ball to the keeper or drop the ball. Whatever server 2 does, the keeper must collect the ball, take their steps and get past server 2. They must then try to find server 1 in the hand while on the run. Ensure the keepers are using both sides for this drill.
Yeah, great ball as well. Ah, savage. Yeah, brilliant.
Our second drill is the same as drill 1. However, once the keeper strikes the ball to server 2 at the start of the drill, server 2 will run across the pitch. The keeper will now strike the ball down the line to server 2 instead of switching the ball like in drill 1.
Go! Go! Go!
Now, the last drill of this breakdown is working on pressured quick puckouts. Set up the drill as shown in the overhead with a pile of sitters on each side of the goal. Server 2 will be between the 65 and 45 metre line, and server 1 will be 5 to 10 yards behind the goal. The keeper and server 1 will start off the drill by hand passing the ball between each other, or server 1 can drop the ball side to side of the keeper. Anything really to keep the keeper occupied and to tire them out. Server 2 will move around the pitch, and on their call go, the keeper must turn, pick up a ball and find server 2 with a direct ball to the hand. These direct puckouts are so important when we're trying to go short or quickly with our restarts. Ensure that the keepers are using both sides throughout this drill too.
Go!
Let's go! Oh, great ball.
Go!
Let's go! Ah, savage ball, savage.
So that's it for episode 5 of our training session breakdown. Hope you enjoyed the video. Get over to our brand new website and give it a look. We're back training soon, so why not get in touch with us and book your own training session with us now. All booking info is on our website. Hope you have a great day and happy goalkeeping.